The Liberation Tigers of Tamil Eelam, LTTE, commonly known as the Tamil Tigers, was a militant organization that fought for an independent Tamil state, Tamil Eelam, in northern and eastern Sri Lanka. The group was active from 1976 to 2009 and played a central role in the Sri Lankan Civil War. Origins and early years, 1970s, 1980s. Founded in 1976 by Vellupillai Prabhakaran, the LTTE aimed to create an independent Tamil homeland in response to the perceived discrimination by the Sinhalese-dominated Sri Lankan government. The group carried out its first major attack in 1983, ambushing an army patrol and killing 13 soldiers, which triggered anti-Tamil riots, known as Black July, leading to thousands of Tamil deaths and increased Tamil support for the LTTE. India initially supported the Tamil rebels, providing training and funding through the Research and Analysis Wing, RAL. Peak of LTTE power, 1990s, 2000s. By the mid-1990s, the LTTE controlled significant territory in the north and east. The group pioneered suicide bombings and established the Black Tigers, a suicide unit. In 1991, an LTTE suicide bomber assassinated Indian Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi in Tamil Nadu, leading to India withdrawing its support. In 1993, LTTE assassins killed Sri Lankan President Ranasinghe Premadasa. The group maintained a navy, Sea Tigers, and even an air force, Air Tigers. Downfall and defeat, 2006 to 2009. A ceasefire was attempted in the early 2000s, but fighting resumed in 2006. The Sri Lankan government launched a massive military offensive, gradually capturing LTTE-held areas. In May 2009, the LTTE was defeated. Prabhakaran was killed on May 18, 2009, marking the end of the conflict. The war resulted in over 100,000 deaths, including thousands of civilians. Legacy and impact. The LTTE was banned in multiple countries, including the USA, UK, and India, as a terrorist organization. Accusations of war crimes were made against both the Sri Lankan government and the LTTE. The Tamil diaspora continues to advocate for Tamil rights in Sri Lanka, but LTTE as a militant force no longer exists. Post-war Sri Lanka and Tamil struggles, 2009-present. Immediate aftermath of the war, 2009-2010s. After the LTTE's defeat in May 2009, the Sri Lankan government, led by President Mahinda Rajapaksa, declared total victory. Civilians in the war zones faced severe hardships, with over 300,000 Tamil civilians placed in internment camps under tight military control. Reports of war crimes, including indiscriminate shelling, extrajudicial killings, and sexual violence, emerged. The United Nations, UN, estimated up to 40,000 civilian deaths in the final months of the war. The LTTE's political and military structure collapsed, but Tamil nationalism remained strong within the Sri Lankan Tamil population and the Tamil diaspora abroad. International response and war crimes investigations. Human rights groups and UN agencies called for investigations into war crimes, but the Sri Lankan government largely resisted international pressure. In 2015, under President Maithripala Sirisena, Sri Lanka agreed to a UN Human Rights Council resolution promising justice for war victims, but little progress was made. Tamil activists and former LTTE sympathizers in the diaspora, UK, Canada, France, Australia, and India, continue to campaign for international accountability. Rise of Sinhala nationalism and political shifts, 2010s, 2020s. Mahinda Rajapaksa's government promoted Sinhalese Buddhist nationalism, tightening control over Tamil majority regions and increasing military presence. Gotabaya Rajapaksa, a former military leader during the war, became president in 2019, further alienating Tamil communities. Disappearances, military land grabs, and suppression of Tamil protests continued in the north and east. Current Tamil political and social movements, 2020s present. Tamil political parties such as the Tamil National Alliance, TNA, push for greater autonomy and war crime accountability but face resistance from the Sri Lankan government. Demands for an independent Tamil Eelam persist among the Tamil diaspora, although armed struggle has not resumed. Economic crises in Sri Lanka, 2022 to 2023, led to protests, uniting Sinhalese and Tamils against government corruption. Memorialization of the LTTE remains controversial, with government crackdowns on Tamil commemorations of Maveer Nal, Heroes' Day. Legacy of the LTTE and the Tamil Eelam movement. The LTTE's military defeat ended its armed struggle, but Tamil nationalist aspirations remain alive. The Tamil diaspora plays a major role in lobbying international organizations for justice and Tamil rights. The question of Tamil autonomy and reconciliation remains unresolved in Sri Lanka. The LTTE's strategy and international operations. The LTTE was not just a militant group, it operated with a structured military, political, and financial network that extended across Sri Lanka and the global Tamil diaspora. Military strategy and tactics. The LTTE was known for its innovative and highly disciplined military operations, including 1. Guerrilla warfare and conventional battles. Initially, the LTTE operated as a guerrilla force, using hit-and-run attacks and ambush tactics. However, by the 1990s, it had evolved into a conventional army, capable of holding and governing large territories. 2. Suicide attacks. The Black Tigers, an elite LTTE suicide unit, carried out over 200 suicide bombings, targeting political leaders, military installations, and economic centers. 3. Sea Tigers and Air Tigers. The LTTE was the only non-state military force to maintain both a naval, Sea Tigers, and Air Tigers, division. They conducted sea raids, smuggling operations, and even aerial bombings with small aircraft. Notable attacks and assassinations. 1991, Rajiv Gandhi assassination. India and LTTE suicide bomber killed former Indian Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi in Tamil Nadu, leading to India's ban on the LTTE. 1993, Sri Lankan President Ranasinghe Premadasa was assassinated by an LTTE suicide bomber. 1996, Central Bank bombing, Colombo, over 90 killed in one of the deadliest LTTE attacks. 2001, Bandaranak International Airport attack, LTTE suicide commandos destroyed several aircraft, crippling Sri Lanka's economy. LTTE's global financial network. The LTTE operated an extensive international network that financed its operations. Tamil diaspora contributions. Tamil communities in Canada, UK, France, and Australia funded the LTTE through voluntary donations and forced taxation. Overseas businesses. LTTE ran front companies involved in shipping, real estate, and financial services. Arms smuggling. The LTTE sourced weapons from North Korea, Ukraine, and the black market through international contacts. Failed peace talks and political efforts. The LTTE was involved in multiple peace negotiations, but none led to a lasting solution. 1. 1987 Indo-Sri Lanka Accord. India sent the Indian Peacekeeping Force, IPKF, to disarm the LTTE, but this led to a brutal conflict between the two. 2. 1995 Peace talks. LTTE agreed to talks with President Chandrika Kumartunga but later resumed fighting. 3. 2002 Norwegian-mediated ceasefire. A fragile peace agreement allowed the LTTE to operate politically, but both sides violated the truce. 4. 2006 collapse of peace talks. Renewed fighting ended diplomatic efforts, leading to the LTTE's final defeat in 2009. Why did the LTTE fail? Despite its military strength, the LTTE ultimately collapsed due to 1. Strategic mistakes. The assassination of Rajiv Gandhi turned India against the LTTE, leading to its international isolation. 2. Internal divisions. Key leaders like Colonel Karuna Aman defected, weakening the LTTE's control in the east. 3. Sri Lankan military's counteroffensive. The government launched a relentless military campaign, 2006 to 2009, with better international backing. 4. Loss of international support. The LTTE was designated a terrorist organization by the US, UK, Canada, EU, and India, restricting its funding and logistics. Current status of the Tamil Eelam movement. Diaspora activism. Tamil groups abroad continue to push for justice, accountability, and self-determination. Political movements. Tamil parties like the Tamil National Alliance, TNA, demand federal autonomy but face resistance. Repression in Sri Lanka. The Sri Lankan military still occupies Tamil majority areas, suppressing commemorations of Mavira Nal, LTTE Martyrs' Day. LTTE revival. While some pro-LTTE factions remain active in the diaspora, the LTTE as an armed force has not resurfaced.